Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, me and Reza are going to have a little bit of a deep discussing about the impacts on social media for teens. So, what we'll do here is going to have a Q&A about the impacts and discussing or the recommendation for us how to keep our kids a little bit away from the gadgets or the social medias. So like here, we will do a little bit Q&A, which is there is a few questions. For the points, there is on the every slides, and we will do it algorithm. So first me, and then the second Pasha, and it will look until the last question, which is the 10th. So now we will start off from the first is, how much time do teenagers usually spend on social media?
I would say roughly about 15 hours. That's because of social media, way too much doom scrolling, and basically they, even after they wake up, they definitely check their phone just to check notifications or something, and probably do something that is not very useful.
So it's like they are opening social media just for checking notifications, which they are follow accounts, or maybe like if talking on the group chat, especially like for asking if praying or want to having a scrolling watching YouTube, just want to entertain.
So my question for Rafa is, does social media affect teenagers' mental health?
So of course it is, because if we keep stay in our house, just wanted to have a scroll for hours, and we do not go outside, maybe later it will affect our mental health, such as if we going outside, we will call it, no man, that is very tiring. We will get tired. It's very hard because there is a sun that shines, right? They say it will hurt our body. Meanwhile, back in the 90s, every people going outside without social media. But now, since we have social media, if we want to have a talk, we just going for a voice call, or like there is a group voice call, which is look like a Google Meet or Zoom. But if for like office meeting, there is the name of especially systems, the WFA or WFA. But we need to have the decrease of the online meeting, because if we keep inside our house, better if we going for a shop for our needs, for resources, for the needs for us to cook food, later we will just get lazy, whether the sun or the condition, we just say it's tiring. So now I'm going to ask you, can social media have a positive effects on teens?
Well, positive impact. Well, that's actually much more, since social media is pretty accessible almost to everyone, and with that, we also have the advantages to, like, basically almost do anything we want, whether it's like just posting our arts on social media, and it's like finding competition where we want to participate is very easy. We just need to like find a competition on maybe Instagram as well, and yeah, that's quite positive. But yeah, that's probably it. So now my question for Rafa is, why do teens often compare themselves to the others online, people?
So it's because of the impact of the negative for the teens when we are going to have a little toxic talk, right? There is we will looking them like I'm better, and then what if we watch a video about negative things such as brain rot or else? Maybe later when we talk about our friends, we will using a bad word or maybe we
Toxic,
will
yeah.
toxic, yes. We are mocking each other, and it's obviously bad idea for it. So the thing is, teens often compare themselves to others online because it's pretty much easy to talk to the others online than offline, because if going outside have a walk, it's for them it take a time. Meanwhile, we just open an applications like WhatsApp, for Instagram. Wait up. So my question for Asha is, what is the addiction of social media?
Well, that's as I said earlier, social media may do positive things, but I mean, in almost every things in the world, there's the positive, and the negative, the pros and cons and stuff, including social media. So, what's going on lately is a thing called doom scrolling. So since a platform called TikTok launched, many at first not almost people use it, but somehow it boomed, and now almost like 67% of people around the world use it. And this TikTok is using a format of short form videos. So what you're going to see is basically fast paced videos, and usually it's below like 60 seconds, and with that short time span, it is very easy to like lock in on that scrolling, and that is called doom scrolling. So that you just like scroll 24/7 non-stop, and it's very dangerous for our health, as I said earlier, because it could waste our precious times, and of course not reaching our maximum potential. Now my question for Afan is, how does social media affect sleep?
So basically, if we have an addiction to a social media, for an example, there is a new video come out from an example channel, or we just forget about the time on sleep. So maybe like when we want to sleep and the phone is still high on the battery, maybe there's a high chance that we will have a little scrolling where it actually done. Because if we keep scrolling, even we forget the time, maybe later suddenly it's already on 12 o'clock. But and then you have now have a major addict to the social media. So you keep doom scrolling as you said before, and you will be forget about the time for sleep. And if you keep scrolling and looking at the screen, there's a chance that you don't have the effect of sleepy anymore. So you just keep scrolling and you keep focusing on the short term videos. So it's like if there is educating or entertaining short videos, maybe one of you guys will say, oh, it's just a short time videos, it's okay, it will not affect time. But in reality, you will skip for many hours. Even you can realize it's already one to a subuh prayer or it's already sunrise. So for the recommendation is you need to have the schedule for every night, which is there is the third party apps, which is blocking you from opening social medias, because social medias is very easy for you to get addicted to it, and maybe you will skip the time for you to sleep or getting a rest. No, for me is what is cyberbullying?
Okay, now we're going to talk about cyberbullying. So, since social media is maybe too easy to access, and we could pretty much do everything on it could become pretty dangerous, and that's where things called cyberbullying comes in. So cyberbullying is just like a normal traditional bullying, but just on like social media. Perhaps this type of bullying was done to people that is not very they're not very active at real life maybe. So that's why he only like bullies online, or probably since
So maybe that's all for me, and
Tasha.
for the deep discussing about the impacts on social media for teens. So thank you. If we have some mistakes at our Q&A or our discussing, maybe let's, as I said, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.